Welcome back to Lucore Automotive Services. Today we're working on all sorts of stuff, but I get to have another session with this beautiful 1967 Chevelle 502 4-speed, and we're going to play around with the carburetor on it today, see if we can make it run better. It still looks just as beautiful as it did the last time I saw it. Rightfully so. It was only about a week and a half ago that it was here for me to do the disc brakes on. Looks like we're getting good wear on the pads, good contact surface on the rotors. Yeah. I do love that bumped hood, SS hood. Yeah, it looks good. Let's go for a test drive. I want to know what my vacuum reading is. And then we will strap this thing down to the dyno and see what we can do to make it better. Want to see what I do? Stick around. So, first things first, we're going to take a look and see what spring is in it. I'm probably going to put a light spring in it to start, and then we'll dial it back from there. Because it was backfiring and popping when I would accelerate, so when I would mash it. And I'm also going to put a vacuum gauge on it so I can get a reading of what our vacuum is while I'm cruising. That's probably a problem. That one was loose. That one's missing. Where did it go? I hope it's not in the engine somewhere. That would be awkward. I'm gonna guess that it's just was missed maybe when the carb was put on. Oh goodness. Wait a minute, Rich, you're a dummy. It's vacuum secondary, so it doesn't use a squirter. I'm just used to seeing these plugged when it's a vacuum secondary, so maybe they just don't drill it. So that is normal. Tragedy averted. Alright, let's grab our yellow spring and get our vacuum gauge on here, and we will drive this and see if we've made an improvement and capture our cruising vacuum reading. Alright, black, brown, natural, which is what was in it, purple, which is lighter, yellow, which is lighter still, white, the lightest, which we're never going to use that on a big block. This one here is what we're going to try and see if we can clean up our acceleration. So let's put that in there. It's always a good day when I get to start my day with a test drive and probably end my day with a test drive, especially on a beautiful day like today. Looking pretty good. We're at about 1 1/4 turns out. switched my green cam out for blue cam. The green cam hits off idle harder than the blue cam, but they're good. In information is confusing. I seem to have better luck with one cam than the other, and we'll see that on the graph when we put it on the dyno. This had a 42 shooter in it, and this thing still leans out when I stab it going down the road. I'm going to go up to a 47 to deliver more fuel faster. We'll see what kind of a change that makes, and if I like the change, then we're going to go ahead and put this on the dyno and make a couple pulls with it, because that's what you do. Shot. Blue cam's worse. Upgrade to a Holley screw. Let's get it over 40. So most of these come with a solid pump squirter bolt, and they have a different head on them, a hollow pump squirter bolt, which allows the fuel for the 40 and up squirters to be supplied. I think our stumble on this is actually a power valve. Is probably a 6.5. We're going to bump it up to like an 8.5 or something, because I'm cruising down the road and I'm seeing 17 inches of vacuum while I'm cruising, so it's not a real radical cam. So we're going to pull the power valve out of it and move that to a higher level so that it engages quicker. It's a balancing act. I'm going to drive this right down through the carb. And that's why you don't do this hard. 4.5. That explains it. Let's go up to an 8.5. Go up to an 8.5. I'm going to guess it's going to drive a lot better.
Hey there.
How's it going?
Good, yourself?
Doing all right, man. Bring one in, or?
No, I'm just looking. That's a pretty car.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's give that a try. Few leaks, that's good. So it's looking pretty good as far as our straps are concerned. I'm actually going to go from a 78 to an 82 on the main jets. This engine needs a lot of fuel, and it seems to be running out at a higher RPM. I put a black spring in the secondaries to limit the secondaries from coming in. I want to basically focus on tuning the front half of the carb, and I want to eliminate the back half of the carb because it should just run like a 2-barrel with the vacuum secondaries not operating. So I've got a black spring in my vacuum secondaries to keep it closed, and we're going to up our jets to an 82 and an 82 verified from a 78. Seeing, so I decided to check the basics, check the timing, and it's set at a base of 10. The base timing is set at 0 instead of 10 or 12. So we're going to bump the timing up, and that's going to make a huge difference. I guess I got to remember to check that first in the future, because clearly I was wrong on the last one I looked at too. Well, that's a wrap for now on Jim's 67 Chevelle. We picked up 120 horsepower and 90 foot-pounds of torque in the time I had with it. I ran out of time that day. We had another customer with a custom alignment that I needed to touch up, and it consumed a couple hours of my day. And, you know, it is what it is. There's only one of me, and I can only do so much, so I do what I can, and Jim's quite happy with the results so far. He's going to bring it back. I'm going to strap it down to the dyno again. I'm going to add quite a bit more jet because we're still running lean, even though even though we picked up 120 horsepower, that engine is still not running at its optimum safe level. So more jet, probably play with the pump shot some more, maybe play around with pump cams. I would actually like to take a car that's tuned correctly and just run the different colored pump cams in it just to see what they do so that I can more understand what I'm looking at on the graph for pump cam changes. And I think we're going to do that with the AMX here. So I'm getting ready to strap it down to the dyno and do some work on the carb to make sure it is optimized. And then I have a 325 to break in, which that's exciting. It's also terrifying because it's a flat tappet cam. But we're going to try and get it to live. This one, the engine in here, it did just fine. It's still doing just fine. And it's flat tappet, so hopefully we'll get lucky on the 325 as well. At any rate, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. And thanks for watching the stuff we do. We appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Next victim on the dyno. Let's see what we can do with it.